and we open another Kickstarter booster box of Dead World for the master set on YouTube. But before we get into it, we gotta switch to human hands. Now that's better. All right, so we are getting to the last bit of the master set. I have all of, if you watch my previous videos, I have all of the regular set done for the common cards, the regular holos, and all right, sick. Box topper is King Nova, one of 3 options for the box topper. Been getting a lot of the TM18 box topper, so it's nice to get something a little bit different there. The perforations break really nicely on these boxes. But yeah, last pack opening, I started with needing 19 of the SRs/LRs, and after that I was able to add another 6. So I needed 19 before the last booster box. I got another 6, so we are down to 13 between SR and LR left that I need to complete my master set. So trying to decide, I think it's just going to depend on how well I do on these boxes and if I start seeing a ton of repeats happening to me. But they are pretty randomized, so you have a different box opening experience every time. Bones Leader by Poncho. But I don't want to keep opening Kickstarter because I don't have an unlimited amount of Kickstarter. You know, there's only 500 of these booster boxes, so if I get close enough, like probably within, I'd probably say like maybe 10 or less, then, and I can't be, you know, I'm not pulling a lot of unique cards that I need on these booster box openings, then I'll probably end up buying, trading, selling for the last bit of them. But who knows? I mean, with grading coming up, it does make box opening a little more feasible. The Black Knight, Nor Jafari. But I'm thinking maybe, you know, maybe up to 6 booster boxes is what I'm thinking I would do for opening. So I've already opened about 1, Atticus by Tat Fink. And I would say, so one of them I open kind of just throughout Whatnot streams that I do for myself. If there's a little bit of downtime, I would just kind of rip some packs because Spooky Babe's a bad influence and she tells me I should rip some packs when there's downtime. But yeah, I've probably opened near a booster box myself just on Whatnot. Mechman, JoJo Seams, so that's not really like on recorded camera. And then this is my 3rd booster box opening on YouTube. So, you know, we're about 4 booster boxes in after this one. Another Black Knight by Nor Jafari. But yeah, 13 more SRs/LRs. Everything else that we see out of these booster boxes at this point is going to be repeats. So we're going a little bit faster than the first 2 videos. If you kind of want me to, the Deacon and Nor Jafari, if you want me to kind of explain it a little bit further, I'd go back to those original videos. If you like, especially the first one, if you want, you know, kind of more of a slow roll through the packs and talking about Dead World. That's more what that first video is for. These ones at this point are me going through the cards that I've already seen relatively quickly and just trying to get straight to the hits to see TM10 by Francisco K to see if we can fill out more cards in the master set. The Deacon, Nor Jafari. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. Apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. Okay, we are almost done with the first 1/3 of the box, King Nova by Seb. And so far, no higher hits. And this is one thing I've commented on before. TM10 by Francisco K. You should always expect in a Dead World booster box some amount of hits, but it's very much varied. So you're not going to get completely skunked, but some boxes are better than others. the Coalition Bubble Blade by Seb. Collation of packs and hits is very well distributed, so every box has a different opening experience. We're on the second third of this box. Seb Botello, Deadwood. Deadwood's another really cool, unique character. Griffin, Kelsey Giacchino. Man, so far, no SRs or LRs. Daywalker, Anor Jafari. Hopefully I don't get too skunked on this box. I was kind of hoping to get close to completing the master set in the next week or two. Marshmaster, Pepper De Luca. Spooky's favorite card. Okay, first hit's incoming. You can kind of see that holo bleeding out the side. Builds up the anticipation. It's an Emperor Nova by Poncho, number 212 out of 184. Nice SR, but that is not one that I need for the master set. So far we've made no progress on the master set for this booster box. Werewolf. I'm mixing up my piles. That is by Moondogs. I do really like Moondog's art style. It's really fun. Bad Breath, JoJo Seams. Oh, we got another hit incoming, hell yeah. If I had to guess, I think that's a horse. And it is, it's a Famine. That is one that we need by JoJo Seams. So I've explained it in my other videos. If you haven't seen it though, there is a representation of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. They're represented by the horses. So this one is Famine. It's definitely one of the ones that we've seen, but I do have a YouTube short and an Instagram reel that shows all 4 of these cards, but super cool that those are in the game, and JoJo killed it on the artwork. All right, so we got one more down for the master set. Mech Man by Seb. Oh, another hit incoming. Let's see. Okay, so if I had to guess, I would think that this is Pestilence, another horse. No, it's War. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so now I have all of the 4 horsemen. That was the last one I needed. JoJo Seams. Dude, that is awesome. Okay, sweet. So, solid progress towards the master set. 2 more down. Doomsday Prepper, Ray of Sand. Alright, this is going to be the last pack for the second third of the box. We're going to be working towards the last third of the box coming up here. Deadwood by Michael Peckham. So this is the point, just like any game, where you start kind of getting towards, you start getting close to a lot of repeats, you know. All right, another hit incoming. The White Knight, I would guess. It is the White Knight. Nice, by Indigo. Pretty sure this is one that I need. SR. But you know, there's just a certain amount of booster boxes that you get to where everything is something you need for the master set, and then you start getting towards a certain number of booster boxes towards the end where you're going to start seeing a lot of repeats, and I think that's where you consider whether or not you want to buy, sell, trade Gargoyle, Jet Yates. By the way, Menace has a really sick Gargoyle demo, or promo card. So make sure to hit up MetaZoo Menace to get that promo card. I hit him up, and I'm hoping I can snag one off of him eventually. Gotta have that. Oh, another hit incoming. Please be the gold hoarding dragon. I think this is the gold hoarding dragon. Oh, it's the gold hoarding dragon. Dude. Definitely needed this for the master set, and I would say one of the biggest hits that you can get in Dead World, even for it being an SR. This is the David Dutra and a High Horsey combination creator card, number 199 out of 184. David Dutra, also known as DPD19 legend in the indie TCG community. This was his creator tier card, and the High Horsey absolutely nailed this card. This is by Connor. High Horsey, I've gotten art commissions from, remarks from. He is definitely killing it in the indie art space and absolutely killed it on this card. And if you guys haven't seen, this, I believe, might be the highest selling card so far as an individual card goes in the Kickstarter edition for a single. So that's a huge hit for me here. And I am stoked. DPD was commenting how it is pretty hard to get centering on this card, and this card is no exception to that. So pretty right heavy right there. I keep joking that I'm going to get the first, once this gets grading, I'm going to get the first Gem Mint 10. Try to beat DPD to it. It's being a little shit towards him, but I am stoked on that. That is awesome. Alright, well, this booster box has definitely made me happy. Scarecrow by Indigo. President Kelly, Nor Jafari. But yeah, I definitely recommend following all the artists too. Oh, another hit incoming. Sledgehammer, Nor Jafari, number 201 out of 184, SR. Already have this one for the master set, but nice hit. Definitely recommend following all the artists too. Of course, follow Dead World, but these artists are, you know, not as big as a lot of the artists in other TCGs. They do killer work, but they haven't, Fisherman by Luiso, gotten like a huge following yet. So it's really fun because this is one of the things that I love about indie projects, is that we all kind of rise together. You know, whether you're a content creator, if you're the dev for the indie TCG, if you're an artist, it's fun kind of growing these kinds of communities together. Lizard King by Seb, awesome card. But that's one of the things I really like about this, is it's kind of like a rising tides lifts all boats sort of situation. And I really try to support indie TCGs, as you know from my history. Jiangxi by Caleb Whitaker, aka Misfit. But also these indie artists. It's awesome seeing them do more work and grow and be a part of more projects. Mechman by Seb. Alright, we've got 2 more packs here. El Nino, Ray of Sand. Last pack. Let's see if we get any last pack magic, but that gold hoarding dragon, no matter what, this box kicked ass. Even if that was the only card that I pulled in this entire booster box, I would have been stoked. Finish with Asenbosum by Indigo. All right, so we'll do a quick scroll through of the holos. One holo per pack. If you get an SR or LR, it replaces the regular holo, so it's always just one holo per pack. Again, no reverse holos, so you don't have to worry about the like million variations of individual cards. It's just a true 212. All the holo cards are unique artwork too, so going up to 184, it's all just one of each card. All right, and then here are our big hits. So we got Sledgehammer by Anor Jafari, number 201 out of 184. Nice SR 3-star there. Gold Hoarding Dragon, come on, dude. DPD and the High Horsey combo card, 199 out of 184. Needed that for the master set. The White Knight by Indigo, number 196 out of 184. Badass artwork, needed it for the master set. War by JoJo Seams, number 210 out of 184. 1 of 4 for the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Also needed that for the master set. Famine, number 208 out of 184 by JoJo Seams. Another card for the 4 Horsemen, needed that for the master set. Then Emperor Nova, can you ever go wrong with a poncho artwork? Because that's a rhetorical question. You cannot ever go wrong with a poncho artwork. Number 212 out of 184 SR, didn't need that for the master set, but I will take it. So that's another 4 cards down for the master set. Hopefully I'm right on that. I gotta double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 4 cards down for the master set. All right, and as always, I gotta do my little plug. Reminder, I do stream Dead World on Whatnot, so be sure to follow me on Whatnot. You also have a shot at getting these Phoenix promos by Michaela Clares / Paper Tiger, exclusive to my Whatnot streams. So make sure to jump in, hang out. Like I said, join the Dead World Discord, follow Dead World on Instagram, follow the artists on Instagram, check out some of the other fantastic sellers / streamers. Got guys like Mr. Haunt, Metazu Crew, Buzz, Art Exchange. You got other guys that are kicking ass in the selling world like DPD. And make sure to follow the content creators, you know. There's Menace is starting to make some Dead World content. DPD, he's always made Dead World content. Mr. Haunt, great people in the YouTube space. Funkle Slumpkin, I'm seeing him starting to do the Pack-A-Day opening series with Dead World cards. Super fun. He's got a great series going there. So I think we got a fun future together in Dead World. So this is booster box number 4-ish down, and we'll see how much more I decide to open. But for now, thanks for joining in. Peace.